Hello and welcome. This is Midday News. Thanks for joining us. Prime Minister James Marape commended the outgoing Health Secretary, Dr. Osborn Liko, for his leadership in transitioning smoothly from one role to another, accepting his reassignment gracefully. He then called on leaders in the public service to take this as an example and to respect the public office they hold. The National Capital District Provincial Health Authority successfully conducted its 2024 Annual Performance Review Meeting and Awards Ceremony. This important event was held to assess the organization's overall performance and achievements in delivering health services throughout the year. Awards were presented to outstanding performers across clinics, hospitals, districts, and public health programs within the National Capital District. This ceremony served not only as recognition for excellence, but also as a reminder to all line managers, clinic managers, and public health program leaders of the critical impact their roles have on the organization's success. New board members of the Southeast Mananda Special Purpose Authority were sworn in on Tuesday afternoon in Port Moresby. Senior Magistrate Albert Daniel presided over the swearing-in ceremony for 10 members.
The swearing-in ceremony of the new board members of Southeast Mananda Special Purpose Authority marked a significant step in establishing the new leadership structure for the authority. Ipape Ulizali was sworn in as the new chairman of the SPA, while Bruce Tava was named the deputy chairman.
But big allergy and kudu allergy, yeah. So you run the street, the one you must explain you something good. SPA no start nothing, him start the project. Na project lo start in the period to kudu Southeast Manada. And kudu local level government lo kudu allergy. Ino Como allergy, ino Man Pasavi allergy, ino Man Sisa allergy, ino Uli allergy. Clear.
This leadership team is expected to focus on promoting development and addressing key issues within the Southeast Mananda area. The swearing-in signifies a commitment to service and accountability, with the members pledging to work collaboratively to enhance the welfare of their community.
People stand by the solo, helping people walking will walk straight. And walk people provide him advice and ensure him compliance. So you walk him walk good. So we will continue to do that and stand by and where we can come in, provide him some training.
Special purpose authorities are vital in implementing projects and initiatives that aim to improve the quality of life for landowners in project areas.
The project side, in the last 3 years, we work on some project. Some line department, DP, to local level, provincial affairs and local level government. We gonna look. You know, big money government give him budget. You know, so I give him 1 million or 2 million. So with that little money, I'm working some work. Okay. Suppose you fly around, lo Pasabi about or Southeast Manada inside the bus, but you look him solar light lo or have lo school clinic and stuff. Okay, we got ambulance staff. We got some classroom, 8 posts, all this kind. One within resource where you need. We got low and we working.
LLG's SPAs are established and managed under Section 42 to 51 of Local Level Government Administration Act 1997 as an implementing arm of a local level government, playing host to a major resource development like mining, oil and gas. SPA are required to operate in arm's length with host LLG and implement certain service delivery functions of the LLG like building roads, bridges, school, etc. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
A full day of community empowerment and inclusive education unfolded at Tutu Beach on Friday, thanks to Chelsea Disability Services PNG's community-based rehabilitation program. The event, hosted by Dame Carol Kidu, brought together teachers, physiotherapists, and youth advocates under one vision: access for all. The day kicked off with a devotion and formal opening, followed by health screening, inclusive policy training, and physical therapy session tailored to community needs. Participants were also advised on healthier food options during the program, promoting not just inclusive education but overall well-being. A 30-year-old man from Trave is now detained at Kundiawa Police Station for allegedly stabbing another man over an argument relating to a missing 5 kina. Chimpu Provincial Police Commander Superintendent Mazuk Rubiang confirmed that the incident happened on May 9th at Laya Village in the Siane LLG of Trave District. According to the police report, the deceased was with the suspect when the argument started, whichever a 5 kina turned nasty, leading to the death. Police officers in Kundiawa were later informed of the incident, visited the crime scene, and apprehended the suspect, who was charged and detained at the Kundiawa Police Station awaiting his court date. A mushroom expert has told Iran Patterson's Supreme Court trial he photographed dead-capped mushrooms growing wild in a town near Ms. Patterson's home. Ms. Patterson has pleaded not guilty to 3 charges of murder and 1 count of attempt murder following a beef Wellington lunch in July 2023. 3 of her guests died of dead-capped mushroom poisoning while a fourth recovered after a grave illness.
Tom May says he was walking in the tiny South Gippsland town of Outram in May 2023 when he spotted death-cap mushrooms growing under an oak tree. The internationally recognised mushroom expert telling Ms. Patterson's Supreme Court murder trial he posted photos of the mushrooms on a website under his profile Funky Tom. I believe it would have been Nielsen Street in Outram, Dr May told the court. I don't think I typed the street name in, but I put a very precise latitude-longitude geocode with the observation. Dr May told the court it was one of 3 reports of death caps growing in the region, including an historical sighting in Morwell and another in Lock in early 2023. Prosecutors allege Ms Patterson foraged for mushrooms in South Gippsland in the months before the fatal July 2023 lunch. Ms Patterson's legal team insists the deaths of her lunch guests were a terrible accident. The defence questioned Dr May about the difficulties of identifying mushrooms amid an increased interest in foraging. Do you agree with this statement, that poisonous mushroom identification is fraught with challenges? Defence lawyer Sophie Stafford asked. It is challenging, Dr May replied. Earlier in the day, Monash Medical Centre staff described asking Ms Patterson whether any of the mushrooms she'd used in the lunch were foraged. Emergency Registrar Dr Laura Muldoon told the court Ms Patterson insisted the mushrooms she'd used were dried and button mushrooms. Did you ask her any questions concerning the use of wild or foraged mushrooms in the cooking of the beef Wellington? Dr Muldoon was asked. Yes, I did. And what did she say? She denied the use, she replied. Dr Muldoon says Ms Patterson looked clinically well, other than chapped lips, and her vital signs were normal. Was there any clinical or biochemical evidence of amanita poisoning? Dr Muldoon was asked. No, there wasn't, she replied. Ms Patterson has pleaded not guilty to all the charges against her.
Enough plastic to half fill a football field has been collected from oyster farms along the New South Wales coast and fed through a shredder to be recycled. A team from South Australia has developed a small mobile unit, hoping it can help remove plastic from hard-to-reach estuaries.
Look beyond the beauty of these waters on the New South Wales mid-north coast and you'll find something less appealing. A pile-up of plastic.
I had quite a few, large number of drums from damaged rafts from the cyclone, previous floods and stuff.
It's a problem at oyster farms up and down the New South Wales coast. And transporting all this waste away for processing isn't easy.
If we had put everything on this truck here and take it to the dump, we would have done 30 dump loads.
But what if the processing came to them? That's just what this team of recyclers have done, bringing a mobile shredding unit all the way from South Australia after noticing a similar problem around their home on the Eyre Peninsula. Funded by the New South Wales government, they've spent 3 weeks visiting the state's hard-to-reach oyster farms.
Obviously, they don't really want them to go into landfill. So the best way we thought we could come up to get rid of it is to shred it and send it to be processed.
Without making it any bigger or smaller, a half a footy field at 2 metres high we would have moved.
Well, it helps the farmer. He doesn't have to take it to a large depot or, transport it somewhere else to be processed.
The project's end goal is a circular system where the recycled product goes back into the oyster industry.
It would just be a matter of working with the oyster basket manufacturers, the growers, and making sure we can get a product good enough that can be reused into oyster baskets.
For now, these plastic chips are being sent to Sydney, where they'll be recycled into insulation for communications cables.
That's what it's all about, keeping the quality up, getting it to a processor, keeping the value up, and then that processor can sell it for a higher price.
The people behind this project are eyeing opportunities interstate, but growers say long-term success will hinge on the venture becoming self-reliant.
We've had other plastic recycling around in the area, and simply because it's been government funded, it hasn't turned into a viable project. And I'd like to see it continue, but trying to make it stand on its own feet, that's for somebody with a very smart business mind.
In the short term, the team is ready to come back here next year and do it all again.
In sports, Southern Highlands native and PNG Hunters speedster Solo Wane is entering his 5th season with the Hunters and is poised to continue his impressive performance this weekend as the team prepares to face the reigning premiers and current QRL Ausplas Cup leaders, the North Devils, at Bishop Park in Brisbane.
6 points, very close to the line. Mavoka again directing traffic, they're working through the hands. Here's Solowana, he puts it down very
Wane is back at the top of his game, having amassed an impressive 1,175 running meters and scored 5 tries this season, contributing to his career total of 37 tries. The 26-year-old from Mendi is enjoying an injury-free season, which has allowed him to focus on refining his skills, particularly in defense, which he acknowledges needs improvement.
On my game, I think I need to work more on my defense and hard-taking, but more specifically on my defense, communication with my edges, and I think I need to work on my defense.
Wane earned the nickname Speed Demon after scoring a remarkable length of the field try in his debut season back in 2021. Now, 5 years later, he remains dedicated to putting in hard work at training and is satisfied with his current form.
Yeah, I think the speed is still there, but I need to use more of it, and I think I need to do my best every week in, week out, to help my team moving forward. Just do my job and play my role.
As one of the most experienced players on the team, Wane sees himself as a role model for the younger players. While he may not be the most vocal, he believes in leading by example through his actions on the field. Looking ahead to the challenge against the North Devils, Wane mentioned that the bye week provided the team with an opportunity to recharge and regain their strength, which is crucial before facing top teams like the Devils and the Townsville Black Hawks in the coming weeks. He also emphasized the significance of individual preparation for away games, noting that it has been an ongoing challenge for the team.
I think we have a good team. A lot of boys stepping up each game, so I think coach and the coaching staff, they made a really good team, so we're ready to face the Devils. It's come back to each players, it's how they prepare and more sort of like their individual preparation towards the game. So I think they need to, as a player, we all need to get our individual preparation right to win our games.
As Wane continues to shine in his role, he remains focused on supporting his team and contributing to their success as they head into this crucial match against the Devils. Cal Kido Jr., TV1 Sports.
And that ends the Midday News. Join us at 6 p.m. for the main bulletin. Bye for now.